The James Webb Space Telescope is upsetting the apple cart. All of a sudden we realize that we may have to rewrite all the textbooks about the beginning of the universe.
The James Webb Space Telescope is upsetting the apple cart. All of a sudden, we realize that we may have to rewrite all the textbooks about the beginning of the universe. When we think about time, we imagine a steady rhythm, seconds ticking away on a clock, days turning into nights, years adding up to a lifetime. Time feels like the most constant, undeniable aspect of our reality. But what if I told you that everything we know about time is wrong? What if time isn't real but rather a construct, a mirage created by our limited understanding of the universe? Recently, Michio Kaku, one of the most brilliant theoretical physicists of our age, made a stunning claim: time does not exist. This isn't just an abstract philosophical musing, it's a bold statement backed by some of the most groundbreaking discoveries made by the James Webb Space Telescope. The Webb telescope, humanity's most advanced eye into the cosmos, is not only capturing breathtaking images of the universe but also unraveling some of its deepest mysteries. And among these mysteries lies a truth so profound, so unsettling, that it could forever change how we perceive reality itself. To understand Kaku's assertion that time doesn't exist, we first need to dive into what time actually is, or at least what we thought it was. For centuries, humans have treated time as something absolute, an ever-present backdrop against which the events of the universe play out. Isaac Newton famously described time as a universal clock, ticking away independently of everything else. But this classical view of time began to crumble with Albert Einstein's theory of relativity. Einstein showed us that time is not a rigid framework but a flexible dimension interwoven with space itself. Time could stretch, warp, and even slow down depending on factors like gravity and velocity. This revelation shattered our classical understanding and laid the groundwork for the strange, almost alien truths that physicists like Michio Kaku and the James Webb Space Telescope are now revealing. So what exactly has the Webb telescope discovered that challenges our understanding of time? The answer lies in the way Webb observes the universe. Unlike the Hubble Space Telescope, which primarily captures visible and ultraviolet light, Webb is designed to detect infrared light. Infrared light is essentially the glow of heat emitted by objects in the universe, and it's key to studying objects that are incredibly far away. The further an object is from Earth, the longer it takes for its light to reach us. This means that when Webb looks at distant galaxies, it's not just observing them as they are now. It's peering billions of years into the past. For example, when Webb captured its first deep field image, it revealed galaxies that formed just a few 100 million years after the Big Bang. But here's where things get strange. Some of these ancient galaxies appear to defy the laws of physics as we know them. They are larger, brighter, and more massive than they should be given their age. It's almost as if they've evolved faster than the universe itself allowed. This has led some scientists to question whether time as we understand it even exists. If galaxies billions of light-years away appear more evolved than they should be, what does that say about the flow of time across the universe? Could it be that time is not a universal constant but rather something subjective, something that depends on where and how you're observing it? Kaku believes that these observations provide evidence for a radical idea, that time is an emergent property, not a fundamental aspect of reality. In simple terms, time is not something that exists on its own, it's a byproduct of other, deeper processes at work in the universe. To understand this concept, imagine a river. To us, the river appears to flow in one direction, from upstream to downstream. But that flow is not an inherent property of the river itself, it's the result of gravity, the landscape, and countless other factors. Similarly, Kaku suggests that what we perceive as the flow of time is not a fundamental property of the universe but rather a byproduct of the way we interact with it. One of the most mind-bending implications of this idea is that time might not exist at all at the quantum level. Quantum mechanics, the branch of physics that deals with the behavior of particles at the smallest scales, operates in a realm where the concept of time becomes meaningless. Particles can exist in multiple states simultaneously, and their behavior is governed by probabilities, not certainties. In this quantum world, the past and future blur together, and the distinction between then and now starts to break down. The James Webb Space Telescope is helping scientists explore this quantum realm in ways that were previously unimaginable. By studying the light from ancient galaxies, Webb is not just showing us what the universe looked like billions of years ago, it's providing clues about the fundamental nature of reality itself. And as Kaku and others analyze this data, they are beginning to see patterns that suggest time might be an illusion, a convenient way for our brains to make sense of a universe that operates on principles far beyond our comprehension. But if time doesn't exist, what does that mean for us? For our everyday lives? For our understanding of birth and death? For our very existence? This is where things get deeply philosophical. If time is an illusion, then so are concepts like before and after. This means that everything that has ever happened, and everything that ever will happen, is happening simultaneously. The past, present, and future are not separate, they are all part of a single, unchanging reality. This idea is supported by something called the block universe theory. According to this theory, the universe is like a giant block of spacetime where all events, past, present, and future, exist simultaneously. From our limited perspective, we experience time as a sequence of moments, like frames in a film. But in reality, the entire film exists all at once, unchanging and eternal. The implications of the block universe theory are staggering. If all moments in time exist simultaneously, then the idea of free will becomes meaningless. Our choices, our actions, our very thoughts are already etched into the fabric of spacetime. This doesn't mean that life is pointless, but it does challenge our deeply held beliefs about agency and control. Some might find this idea terrifying, a kind of cosmic determinism that robs life of its spontaneity. But others, like Kaku, see it as an opportunity to rethink our place in the universe. If time is an illusion, then perhaps so is death. If all moments exist simultaneously, then the moment of your birth and the moment of your death are equally real and equally present. In this sense, life is not a fleeting journey from beginning to end but a permanent feature of the cosmos. The James Webb Space Telescope has given us a glimpse of this timeless reality. By peering into the depths of space, it has shown us a universe that is far stranger and more complex than we ever imagined. It has challenged our assumptions about time, forcing us to confront the possibility that our most basic understanding of reality might be fundamentally flawed. But this is just the beginning. As Webb continues to observe the cosmos, it will undoubtedly raise even more questions about the nature of time, space, and existence itself. And as we grapple with these questions, we'll be forced to rethink not just our place in the universe but the very fabric of reality. Michio Kaku's assertion that time does not exist is not just a provocative statement, it's a call to explore the universe in ways we never thought possible. It's a reminder that science is not just about answers, but about questions. Questions that challenge our understanding, expand our horizons, and push us closer to the ultimate truth. Perhaps time does not exist in the way we think it does. Perhaps the universe is not a linear narrative but a timeless tapestry, a cosmic symphony where all moments exist in harmony. And perhaps, just perhaps, the James Webb Space Telescope is the key to unlocking this profound mystery. Thanks for watching.